How much do you know about the jumping jack? Well, you're going to know a whole lot more over the next 4 minutes. Joining us is the principal of Pershing Elementary in St. Joseph, Missouri, Tara Wells, and one of her 4th grade teachers, Kristy, Lorenz. And we are at the World War I Museum. I'm Jill Jensen, and we welcome you to Newsmakers. So we're here to talk about the jumping jack because of your school, it has been named the official exercise for Missouri. If you don't mind, I'm going to start with your teacher over here because 4th grade students, about 6 classes of them, started this whole thing. Tell me about that.
About 6 years ago, on a field trip to the Pershing Museum in Laclede, Missouri, we'd learned that General Pershing helped invent a form of jumping jacks. Students said, we don't have a state exercise, what can we do to get one? And that's where it all began.
I'm curious, why did Pershing invent the jumping jack? Do you know?
General Pershing was in charge of different cadets at West Point, and he was instructed to come up with something that would help keep the uniforms a little cleaner than they had been from doing all of their push-ups. And then we were also told later that there was a form of hazing involved in it as well.
What took so long, do you think, for this to go through the legislative process? And why'd you guys keep doing it?
Well, the state symbol probably is not a high priority for many people, and we understood that. But it was very important to us, and we also thought it was something that kids across Missouri could connect with. And so when they decided to do this and it didn't pass the first year and they came back and said, let's try it again, we said, okay, we'll do it. But we made very certain that we improved our part of it every year. So we researched the senators, we researched the representatives, we researched the committees to make sure our talking points fit what was going to be asked of us.
And then I'm sure you also had to sell the parents and the principal. So I have to ask you, why did you get behind this and every time for 6 years?
Sure. You know, it really was not a difficult decision for me at all. Anytime we can provide our students with an authentic learning experience such as this, we will more than likely go with it. And so this was just an initiative that our kids were able to learn through an interdisciplinary lens. They were asked to collaborate with many individuals. And just because of their interest in this, they maintained their motivation and their engagement to get the job done. And we were very fortunate to have many individuals, from parents to PTA to local community members to legislators, who got behind us and supported us in this initiative.
Interdisciplinary is kind of a big word. It's a word I think that schools throw around, but what did it mean in terms of this project? Well,
most folks would probably think that the main learning that occurred was based upon the governmental process and the path that a bill must go through to become a law. But in addition, our kids were researching the health benefits of the jumping jacks. We looked at things through a mathematical lens, and so really when we just put all of those different venues for learning together, it really, really was an engaging learning experience that I know our kids will remember for many, many, many years.
Yeah, I'm sure that they will. So the parents would have to go with them as well. So did you get good feedback from the community and your kids?
Everything that we always received was very positive. The students who went to testify before committees were very professional. Their parents were very excited, and several of them said the kids thought they could do this later on when they got older.
So, are you doing jumping jacks at Pershing Elementary now?
We have our own version of Pershing jumping jacks. Absolutely, absolutely we do.
All right. Well, it's so nice, and congratulations to both of you in the school's 6 grades of 4th graders. Wow. That's amazing. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's all the time we have for this edition of Newsmakers.